Hi, it's Bridgette. Hello, fairy grasshoppers. Let's hang out for a few minutes. We're actually in a different background than I normally am because it's super bright out, which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about the gorgeous sunshiny weather, but it's very cold and it's a little too bright when it reflects off that snow. Very too bright, very too bright for my eyes, actually. So I'm in the little cubby corner here and actually using my computer to film this particular video. Let's have a moon chat. Okay, let's talk about moon energy. Let's do that. I realized here on Fairy Grasshopper that I probably haven't had a conversation to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the work that I do around divine feminine energy and ways that we are intuitive and in tune that are maybe not so obvious to us, regardless of whether you're in a male or female body or however you identify in a gender energetic context. The energy of the full moon is divine feminine, and the whole concept of divine, did I say full moon? Ooh, I guess I'm a little influenced right now because I'm channeling. I'm connecting with you close to the full moon. So I'm feeling that cycle of the energy of the moon. But the moon in general is divine feminine. And I feel such an alignment with that. And all of us have energy that is both masculine and feminine. There is divine masculine energy as much as there is divine feminine energy. That's why we have the concepts of gods and goddesses. There's both. And so it's important, I think, to bring that in because if you're in a male body, you might very well identify with divine feminine energy, and you shall be best if you can identify with divine feminine energy and connect into that nurturing, loving, holding, just calm space of divine feminine energy. Likewise, when we're in a feminine body, if we can harness that divine masculine and the energetic nature of structure and of conceptual mind and such, it really does help us. It really, really does. So we need both aspects of us, the masculine side and the feminine side. So you're probably like, Bridgette, if you're going to talk about the moon, what does this have to do with the moon? Masculine, feminine. It has a lot to do with the moon energy because the alignment of what is natural is the energy that we're impacted and influenced by, such as with the moon cycles. The moon cycles, just like the seasons impact us. Where I live in the Midwest, we have 4 seasons. And so there's definitely an energetic shift you can feel externally in the environment, and that affects internally us, those who live here, can feel that shifting, that natural shifting. So too can you, no matter where you are, with the moon cycles and the moon energy. And to know that that moon energy aligns with divine feminine is important to note, because you can then harness and feel into some of the aspects of a divine mother, of the mother as not just like a protector to keep you safe, but the mother as a leader, as the one who lights the way, who leads by example, who shows you different sides, different parts of her during the month, acknowledging that change is natural and that life is a cycle. There's a rhythm and a pattern to it. There is predictability with the moon energies, all right? Because there's 4 different primary phases of the moon, and there's a rhythm and a pattern with that. And so too, then, it really helps us to, I feel, it really helps to guide me as in my divine feminine energy and the power of nurturing and connection and community that is so sacred and so present in the divine feminine energies, right? I'm not talking about being feminine, acting like a girl, or being masculine, acting like a boy. I'm talking about these the fluidity of and the power of the role of the divine mother and the divine father. And the divine mother is with the moon. Divine father, divine masculine is more so in alignment with solar energy. To get like the sun god Lu, for example. So with the moon, there are many lunar goddesses, many different goddess aspects who are attributed to the moon. right? Isis being one of them, right? There are many, 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 many other moon goddesses as well. You can go ahead, in fact, go ahead and put those in the comments below. Go ahead and add those into the comments below, okay? So we can rejoice with the moon goddess energies. But I really didn't understand before. And by before, I mean, like 10 years ago, I had no idea or concept of how much the moon was really helping me or trying to assist me in creating a rhythmic, predictable pattern for life. And it's simple organization. So let me give you some tips about the moon energy and harnessing that divine feminine specifically with that moon energy. So when it comes to full moon, I mentioned full moon, and there's going to be a full moon here coming up, but there's one every month. So you're cool if you miss this one, whatever. And then there's a new moon thereafter. And so they take turns every couple of weeks. There's a full moon, then a new moon, a full moon, and then a new moon, right? And so these are two markers that are predictable that you can expect every month. And so in this cycle, you can think of things in like 2-week chunks at the very basic. Now there's other, there's different cycles of the moon as well, but the two primary are the full moon and the new moon. So start there. It kind of gives you a North Pole and a South Pole. And the North is setting your pattern, setting your chart, putting in the GPS for the month. And the energy of the South is grounding and centering you and connecting you with this life, right? So to me, that North Star energy is the energy of that full moon energy that provides constant opportunity for clearing. So when I connect with the full moon, it's about clearing things out. And because of the clearing, it creates some chaos. It can create some disruption. It can be very emotional, which is a good thing. Emotions are good. Repeat after me, everybody. Emotions are good. Why are they good, Bridgette? Even the ones that seem so bad. They're good because they're clearing. They're a sign of clearing. If you get moody, if you get crabby, oh, good on you. That is a sign that you are clearing. So let's acknowledge it for what it is so it doesn't get all crazy, okay? Let's redirect that energy into something more productive, maybe a good project, maybe decluttering the closet, maybe going for a walk, whatever it might be. But you can acknowledge that if you are having some kind of a mood swing and such like that, alignment with the full moon energy, chances are it's coming up in a day or two, or it just happened. Okay. All right. So full moon, clearing and clarity. The point is to be clear, clear-minded, clear-headed, clear embodiment toward whatever it is that you are made for. So your life purpose, your mission, being the fullest version of yourself that you can be. No pressure or anything, but just naturally letting that unfold. But you got to be clear, and as in like cleaned out, decluttered, and clear as in clear on your vision, or at least have some sense of clarity as you move through the process. Nothing's going to be perfect. It's not going to be crystal clear. It's not going to be like Windex, gunk, it's not going to be like that. But it's a process, and good news, it happens every month. So you have lots of opportunities to get clear and, well, clear. Then the next part of the moon cycle that you align with is the new moon. Now the new moon, we can't see it, right? It's mysterious. It's mysterious, it's quiet. That can be unsettling because we are people and people like to be busy. We're always thinking about productivity, our outputs, what we're doing, what we're giving, what we're contributing. There's this huge kind of outward expression, right? Drive, demand, etc. And the new moon energy is not about that. It's not a time for action. It's a time for introspection. It's a time for being inside, to allow for yourself to be connected to that south energy, that home base energy of what you're made for, so that your dreams and desires can bubble up and be known. They can become part of your clarity. So you can be clearing the obstacles and barriers in the next full moon, when you have some energy, idea, sense of self that comes from a greater opportunity for deeper connection with yourself on the new moon energies, when it's quiet. It's mysterious, it's unknown, and that's okay. We welcome that, because then we don't have to know. We don't have to know the answers. We don't have to know everything. What's the point? If we know, then why are we here? Why are you even a person then? So we're connecting into this new moon energy, and it's providing some opportunity for us, some motivation, inspiration for us to dream again, to lean into our imagination, to use some of the techniques and tools that we've had, like our journaling and some meditations and things, to really feel into ourselves, to spend some time inside. Okay. All right. So the divine feminine energy with the moon cycles is fantastic. So that's 2 dates every month that you can use with intention to have a date with yourself, to connect with your divine feminine. Okay. To feel into the energy of clearing for clarity, and also the energy of inspiring your authentic self, getting to know yourself better, encouraging your dreams and desires, creating some space on that new moon energy or right around the new moon energy to be creative, to let yourself dream, to let yourself feel into that, and to take a rest. Take a rest from all this outside and come within. Come on inside energetically. So with the moon's energy, then you have 2 things that you can use to help guide you in a psychic sense, to guide you intuitively, all right? Specifically encompassed with the energy of the divine feminine. All right, you guys, so there you go. There's a little bit of information or background about the moon energy, about my connection with the moon energy and divine feminine, and also a little bit about divine masculine, divine feminine energies and that kind of a thing, how that all kind of fits in and works here. So thank you so much for being here on Fairy Grasshopper channel. If you like this video, make sure you say that you like it. Go ahead and give a comment or a thumbs up. Please be sure to subscribe. And if you click the bell, then it should set up so that you'll get notifications when I do videos on Fairy Grasshopper. My Fairy Grasshopper videos are multiple times a week. And so there's not like a set schedule of day per week. Unlike at Above Life channel, at Above Life channel, there's usually the podcast day on Sunday where you can listen to the audio, Sunday morning coffee with Bridgette. And then Mondays is when I share a channeling session with an afterlife celebrity guest, which you can find on my other YouTube channel, Above Life channel on YouTube. All right, you guys, I hope I've helped to inspire your spirit today, filled you up with some hope, given you some encouragement to live your life maybe with a little different perspective, with that moon cycle information, with some of that basic divine feminine information that I shared with you today. Thanks for being here. Have a great day, you guys.